got some huge news regarding Quant, including a huge partnership with a leading bank. On top of that, we got an interview with the founder and CEO of Quant that's come out recently, where he reveals a lot of bullish news. And if you're a holder of Quant or looking to buy and accumulate Quant during this bear market, you might need to watch. So stay tuned for the end of this video. We got all the latest on Quant for November 2022. The month just started and we have so much to feel, a lot of bullish news. But before we actually get into it, remember that nothing's financial advice. Do your own research. And with that being said, welcome back to Crypto Maxi. Subscribe to stay updated on your favorite crypto. As we get right in, the current crypto market is extremely bearish, as we did all expect. We're looking at a lot of red, but again, there's nothing sort of out of the blue. We all expected the market to take a hit this month and next month, I'm pretty sure, and we might even see some new lows for Bitcoin this year. Maybe 14k Bitcoin, I wouldn't be surprised at all, especially with the current state of the market and economy. Moving on with the price of Quant, it's currently sitting at $153. Now, to be fair, I did say when it was 163 in my last video on Quant that it is going to see a dip, and that's exactly what has happened. Main reason being, we're entering extremely bearish months for crypto and in general the economy. We're going to be seeing, I hope we see some lower prices this month. I'm sure it will, but the lower the better, so I can accumulate more Quant. And I know that sounds a bit bearish in the short term, but you know, no one's really here for the short term if you're a Quant holder. If you are, you're in the wrong coin. You know, if you actually jumped in after seeing that bull run it had, yeah, I wouldn't really recommend you, as you're probably going to sell it at a loss, especially if you stay in this bear market for over a year from now, which I wouldn't be surprised if you do, right? This bear market could be around for over a year. It might just be 2-3 more months. We do not know, but currently what we can say is that it's going to be here for a while longer, and the best way to come up profitable by the end of it is to dollar cost average and play the long-term game, especially at this current moment. We're not in the bull market, we're not going to see huge pumps, and well, I say that even though we did see one here, but it's going to be really unlikely. But with that being said, I did want to show you the partnership with a new UK bank, and it's not a fully confirmed partnership, but we have a lot of hints and news that could mean that it is a huge partnership. So you can see here, HSBC and IBM have tested a multi-ledger CBDC bond, and there's a lot of articles actually released about it. But what is a CBDC? Can I have some more info on this? Of course you can. So on Thursday, HSBC and IBM announced a successful test of an advanced token. Now, CBDCs are going to be central bank digital currencies. And of course, the UK has talked about having their own UK digital currency, and then you've got other countries as well, like Switzerland, France, like you got the Bank of France also testing out. But basically what it means, they're going to have their own crypto token as the native fiat token, if that makes sense. It's a bit hard to explain, but if you do your research, you will know. But I'm sure a lot of you that invested in Quant and have done your research are aware on what it is. I'm 100% aware of what it is, but it's a bit hard to explain on the top of my head at the moment. But you can see here, CBDCs, pretty much, let's say the pound will be in a digital currency for the UK. So when you go to the shop, when you actually make purchases, online subscriptions, you will have to pay with this digital currency instead of using the current fiat pound. But that's basically what it is. And HSBC and IBM and a lot of major banks as well have been testing out payments with these currencies, and it has been going really well. And they have been saying non-stop, you know, a lot of articles, this is one of many that they have mentioned in the past for other banks, that this has been going really well and everything is going as planned. And these multi-ledger tokens, these tokens are going to become the stable coins that we're going to have a lot of these stable coins, and these stable coins are going to be the main part of the finance infrastructure. And you see, Quant is exactly in the same industry. They're going to be what's going to be powering these infrastructures, really just building the bonds between all these digital currencies, and it's going to be massive. And it's really, to put it simply, they're going to have partnerships, whether it's with HSBC or with other major banks or countries. We are going to be seeing Quant having these massive partnerships, and HSBC might just end up being one of them, right? Because at the moment, Quant is one of the major players in this industry. We don't have many that are capable of what Quant is capable to do, and also with the same connections that Quant has. Now, I did mention I wanted to show you a recent interview done with the CEO and founder of Quant, and I want to show you, as it shows his time in the crypto space and how educated and sort of how much experience it has, not only in the industry and also connection wise, but also on cryptocurrency, and the fact he has been in the sphere, in the crypto space for over 10, well, more than 15 years, since 2008, and probably even longer. But yeah, just watch this video and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.
So at the time, around 2008, I was working as a CTO in the UK government in the Treasury. So the Treasury runs all the economy in the UK. And I was at a government conference, and I got up and spoke, and I said, has anyone here seen or heard about Bitcoin? And no one knew anything about it. There wasn't a single person from any department, including the intelligence guys, law enforcement, all the other departments. No one knew anything.
Except you.
So except me. So I'm one of those, techie guys that constantly keeps up to date with the latest things that are happening. So funny story. I spoke, and then at the tea break, the intelligence guys, which is kind of, they're called GCHQ, which is the equivalent of the NSA. So they had a chat to me. They said, "What is this thing?" And I educated them, and they went off and did their research. And then I went back to work and spoke to my peers in the department, and I got the Treasury to do a policy assessment on blockchain, which included Bitcoin. And they looked at it, and as a government, we looked at it and said, this is a toy thing. It will never have any material impact to the UK's economy. Wow. And that was 2008. So
that's incredible.
And that was correct at the time. So yeah.
Sure. And obviously now we're seeing a very different landscape.
But that brings me to the end of this video, guys. Obviously, we did have a lot of updates. We got some comments I want to quickly show you as well. Huge partnerships announced, and of course, a lot of the partnerships are rumored at the moment. So yeah, take them by a grain of salt. But things taken by a grain of salt can go a long way in the crypto space. QNT, it's happening. Let's fly. Unfortunately, for those who bought at 190 to 230, I bought in CDA since 60, and yes, even a little at 180. I'm so far up, I'm still DCAing a little at a time. The only way some of us can get 170 QNT, not selling one. And you can actually see here, this is exactly what I've been saying. Wait for the dips, wait for the days we see red and see the bigger dips, so you can dollar cost average and accumulate more quant. That brings me to the end of it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Remember that nothing's financial advice, your own research. Being by Crypto Maxi. Peace.